This positive affirmation sleep story is designed to be listened to through headphones and when you are lying down in bed as you are preparing to fall asleep. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, or if there is anything that requires your attention in your environment, you can just stop the recording and respond appropriately to what is going on around you. So, take a moment to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Bring the focus of your attention to your breathing. Make each in-breath a little deeper so you can feel your ribcage expand, and make each out-breath a little longer. Keep the rhythm smooth and calm. Feel the air flow through your nose, slightly cooler on the in-breath, slightly warmer on the out-breath. Inhaling life-giving oxygen and relaxation, exhaling unwanted carbon dioxide and tension. Feel all the tension leaving your body on every out-breath. Letting go of the day, letting go of all worries. When you are ready, let your breathing return to normal. In your mind's eye, imagine it is a cold December night. You are walking along a wide path in a wood of pine and fir trees. Their branches are heavy with newly fallen snow, and the full moon lights your way. You are enjoying the smell of fresh snow and of breathing in the cold night air. You feel perfectly safe, happy and warm, snuggled in your fleece-lined coat. You think about turning around to head home, but you are so content being under the stars. There is such peace in the silence a blanket of snow provides. So you decide to continue your walk. In the distance, you see a figure on horseback coming towards you. As the horse and rider get closer, you can hear the tinkle of bells in time with the horse's footsteps. You notice the rider is a man wearing a long, dark blue coat trimmed with white fur. He has a large brown shoulder bag resting on his right leg, with the strap around his body. The man calls out your name and beckons you to him. You wonder who the man is, how he knows your name, and what he wants. As you reach the man, the large grey shire horse slows and comes to a stop. As if reading your mind, the man says he is Woden, the Norse keeper of wisdom and magic, and he introduces you to his trusted companion, Slipper. He tells you he has been looking for you this night. Woden appears older than you, but at the same time he is youthful. His smile is warm and kindly. Goodness and integrity radiate from his being. You instinctively know he means you well. His expression changes to concern, and he says he has heard you have been suffering strife and heartache this year. You look into his compassionate eyes, and you see a tear form and fall down his cheek. Woden says he has something to show you and offers for you to climb aboard Slipper. He lowers his hand, which you take, and, as if you weighed less than a feather, he lifts you up and sets you down gently on Slipper's back just behind him. He suggests you hold on to his belt, and you hook your gloved hands over the top of Woden's brown leather belt. As soon as you are aboard, Slipper turns and walks into the woods along a much narrower path. The trees begin to pass by quickly on either side, and when you look down, you see that you are flying just above the ground. After a while, the trees begin to thin out, and you can see the outline of a wooden cabin ahead. It has golden light coming through the windows and smoke gently billowing from a chimney. Slipper slows down and comes to rest in front of the cabin. The snow lays deep all around, and the peace, stillness, and tranquility are breathtaking. Woden helps you down from Slipper and opens the door to the cabin, offering for you to enter. Woden says he will join you in a moment, after he has taken Slipper to the stable. You enter the cabin and notice the room is enormous, filled with the delightful aroma of fir trees and mulled wine. To one side of the room, there is a dining table laid out with glass goblets and plates. There is a large bowl overflowing with every fruit imaginable, and a lightly steaming tall cooking pot on the stove. On the other side, there is a wide hearth with a crackling log fire. It is an enchanted fire. There are comfortable chairs arranged facing the fire, and the room is lit by floating golden orbs that leave trails of fairy dust as they slowly move around the room. The room is so welcoming and magical, you feel like you could stay here forever. When Woden enters, he is not alone. He introduces you to his sister, Valdera. She is dressed in a long velvet gown of scarlet, with white fur trim. Valdera comes over to you with her hand outstretched. As you shake hands, you feel her love and warmth begin to radiate into your hand, and then travel throughout your whole body. You have never felt so relaxed, loved, safe and contented. You have never felt so relaxed, loved, safe and contented. Woden places his shoulder bag by the hearth and requests you come sit by the fire. Meanwhile, Valdera fills 3 goblets from the cooking pot and comes to sit with you and Woden by the fire. You take a sip of the warm mixture and it tastes divine. It quenches every thirst and every desire. You have everything you will ever need within you, right here, right now. You notice Woden's bag has grown larger, and he signals for you to look inside. You kneel by the hearth and open the bag. Inside, you see yourself as a small child. You see your self-confidence, your trust and faith in others, your joy and excitement, and your innocence at the wonder of Christmas. The adults are being very loving and attentive to you and to each other. There is a wondrous Christmas tree full of sparkling lights. Then there is laughter, dancing, and singing around the tree. Woden explains this is your ideal Christmas past and encourages you to reclaim the feelings of joy, excitement, and innocence and bring them fully into your experience here and now. After a while, Valdera invites you to look into the bag and pull out what you find. You do as she asks and retrieve many old pieces of paper full of writing until the bag is empty. Valdera explains these represent every unkind word or meanness ever done to you or done by you. She invites you to take them one by one and throw them in the fire. And as you do so, to say, I release those parts of the past that no longer serve me, and I reclaim my birthright of pure joy, trust, love, and self-confidence. As you place each piece of paper in the fire, it roars and shoots up green and purple flames before settling back down. You repeat the phrase each time you throw one of the pieces of paper into the fire. I release those parts of the past that no longer serve me, and I reclaim my birthright of pure joy, trust, love, and self-confidence. I release those parts of the past that no longer serve me, and I reclaim my birthright of pure joy, trust, love, and self-confidence. Now it is done, says Woden. Your magical child self is restored, and you are set free of all that no longer serves you. You are set free of all that no longer serves you. Woden raises his goblet to make a toast, and you and Valdera follow. To love, to joy, and to peace on earth. To love, to joy, and to peace on earth. You begin to feel very sleepy, and your eyes are starting to close. Valdera wraps you in the softest blanket, and you fall into a beautiful dream. Then By and by you stir to feel the familiar surroundings of your own bed, and the deepest sleep envelops you. And when you wake in the morning, each time you think of Woden, Valdera and Slipper, each time you see snow or horses or hear tinkling bells and Christmas music, you are filled anew with hope, love, trust and self-confidence.